Stadium here in Bristol, and it is no gas. Please welcome Swindon Town and the Pioneers go to Bristol Rovers!
Well, after the misery of losing at home to Barnet 3 weeks ago, there's a very different mood at the Mem today. A very encouraging draw at the league leaders Southend was followed by fantasy football at Totton, as Rovers scored 6 goals away from home in the FA Cup for the first time in their history. But all thoughts of Aston Villa in round 3 must be put to one side, as there are some vital matches to play before then, starting today against in-form Swindon Town. Well, we could have as I said, conditions terrific for the game today. It's a cold day here in Bristol, but we could have chosen any number of players for the preview today, but opted for Danny Woodard's because his goal was perhaps the most unlikely of the Hampshire half a dozen. It was his first since scoring the winner at Walsall for MK Dons on the opening day of last season. And if a Rovers right back has ever hit a ball like that with his weaker foot, then I haven't seen it. Said it's a short trip today for Swindon, heading west down the M4, and after winning their first game under Paolo Di Canio, Swindon then lost their way badly, and a torrid run included a defeat to bitter rivals Oxford. However, since the end of September, they are unbeaten in all competitions and have reached the area final of the JPT. Well, we can now see Mazy Caddis. He's been drafted into today's starting lineup. He previously played in the United Arab Emirates. He's French-born, 26 years of age, and he'll be looking to add to his tally of 8 goals today here at the Mem. As I said, pitch looking in fine condition, as Chairman Nick Hicks said to us earlier, and there we can now take a glance at young Pirates mascot. He's 9-year-old Ross Edwards from Hanham, who is in year 4 and is at Hanham Abbott's junior school. He enjoys playing football and cricket and trying to beat his dad at fantasy football. He plays on the left-hand side of midfield for Nicholas Wander's under-9s, and his favourite Rovers players are Matt Harrold, Scott McLeish and Stuart Campbell. And there he goes there, little trot off. Will we get a wave? Looks as if, there he is, there's the wave to the screen soccer cameras. Let's hope they have a good day. Well done, lads. Now I'm wondering if we can now have a look at today's match official, and there he is, it's Darren Drysdale. He's come a long way from Lincolnshire. Assisting him today, Andy Bennett of Devon and Ollie Yates of Staffordshire. So it's great atmosphere inside the ground, massive following from Swindon. And it's Rovers attacking down the Muller Road. Matt Harrold to get us underway. A good crowd inside the ground. It's buzzing in here. Let's hope for a top West Country derby this afternoon, as the referee checks his whistle. We're away. And it's Rovers fresh. Oh, what a great chance for Harrold! Look at this! And a glorious chance for Matt Harrold. Clean through, and a golden chance on 13 seconds, believe it or not. That's the best chance we've had at such an early stage of the game. A breathtaking start to this N4 derby, and Matt Harrold, I think his second touch let him down a little bit. There's a handball there, and Rovers have a chance to get moving again. I'll go through the team changes as as soon as I can. For Swindon, 4 changes. Out goes Jervis, Connell, Rizzer and Ritchie. In Simon Ferry, Kuroshi, Magira and Devita. For Rovers, Craig Stanley in and Andy Dorman out, who had a good game down at Tottenham in the FA Cup. Some pretty useful touches, used the ball well. And there's Matt Harrold there, who probably cannot believe what a golden chance that was to put Rovers in front. Blistering start to this game then. Swindon, as we said, unbeaten in 15. And ball almost out of play, but Rovers firing, and it's Zabrowski. He does well. Ball comes into Harrold. And then it's swept up tidily by Ferry. Sawyer does well. And now Byron Anthony. It's a really good start by the home club. Woodards. Dorman. Harrold. Dorman again. Harrold. Nice footwork by the big man. Aniensa. Here he goes. Great play from Aniensa. Takes it round his man. Pulls the ball back. And Swindon have chance to get it away. Anthony's header had a great game, a goal scoring FA Cup second round for Byron Anthony. And Gary Sawyer forward. Swindon Town, of course, they're also in the third round of the FA Cup. A wonderful victory at Colchester, a 1-0 win. A Ritchie goal. They will miss him today. Their centre forward. And the inside to Dorman. Dorman's ball's good, finds Zabrowski. And Swindon now have a chance to move the ball themselves. This is a strong attack. What a good challenge from Byron Anthony though. He does well. Gets the ball forward. Flint with the header. And then it's Ferry forward. Sawyer. Dorman climbs, wins the header. Stanley. Woodards. Looks for Zabrowski. Anthony. Blistering start to this game. Dorman in there, strongly. Bad ball, Aniensa. Kuroshi, Aniensa does well. There. Dorman keeps things moving, that free kick. And Rovers with a great chance to attack now. And that shot eventually blocked from Carriel. Carriel did well. Aniensa. Rovers looking great from the flank so far. Dorman. Zabrowski is pushed. And McCormack remonstrating with the referee. Signed from Charlton, Alan McCormack, an Irishman. Had a long spell at Roots Hall. Conceding that free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Lee Brown, Stanley and Dorman in close vicinity. There's some... This is Stanley, good try and well saved. Fodderingham there. Stanley did well. Rovers go up again. It's the home side are just on fire at the moment. Good ball in. Zabrowski doesn't make it. Then again the keeper gets a chance. Fodderingham really on overtime so far in the first 6 minutes of this game. Carriol really giving the Swindon backline plenty to think about. Caddis really has his work cut out so far. What a good game here. The promise of goals. Swindon come forward again. Oh, great chance for Swindon! And what a miss from Gabalondo. A gilt-esque chance, almost as good as Matt Harrold's, I'd say. And Gabalondo on 6.5 minutes just puts it wide. Well, I must say, I'm sure there's going to be goals in this game. Harold climbs, Zabrowski. Zabrowski does well, it's a good ball to Carriol. Ferry comes away with the ball. Knocking the ball about nicely, Swindon. Has to go all the way back to Fodringham. Oh, Woodard's makes a bit of a mess of that, gets away with it now. Oh, and Rovers in trouble again. De Vita. An inferno start here. And plenty for the home crowd to enthuse over. Harold climbs. Gabalondo is close to Woodard's, and it's Woodard who gets the touch. There's the long throw. It's a good flicked header. Anthony gets that touch, Swindon corner. This is going to be a game, I can tell you. Gabalondo. Nicely taken by Bevan. Makes it safe. Had a good game down at Totton. He'd have liked a clean sheet, but we've got to say, he made some good saves. Scott Bevan. Let's hope that Matt Harrold doesn't regret missing that gilt-edged chance for Rovers early on. Clean through, 1-on-1. Woodard's with a header. Swindon have lost 5 times on the road. Gary Sawyer runs that into touch. Harold comes back to help the defence out, and in the end it was a foul throw, but Matt Harold showing his defensive qualities there. Nice that we had the presence of the chairman on the gantry before the game, expressing his views on the current cash injection that the cup run has provided. Lee Brown. It's aimed for Zabrowski. He's skipped round Flint, but it was just a bit too much on that ball. DeVita. Anthony, goodness me, that was ping pong then. Dorman does well. And now Woodard's. Good ball to Anienta. Oops, hit the referee. Rovers get a bit of luck. Stanley to Brown. Carriel. Carriel fouled there by DeVita. Carriel takes it quickly. And unfortunately the flag's up. And unfortunately here on the gantry today, no tea. No tea for the Screen Soccer boys. I don't know what's happened really. And on a food theme, I suppose you could say drinks are food. Sorry? Yeah, we've had the milk and sugar, and I'm not sure if we've had biscuits, but talking of food, the Rovers officials alongside me have been told by the security staff to keep their pastas and pies well inside their pockets. No eating of pastas allowed on the stand, on the gantry, which is a real crazy thing. Everyone just laughs about it, but every week we're told the same thing. You can come up here with a missile, but not a pasty. Crazy. Any Insonato. Dorman. They must just be spying us. There must be cameras around somewhere. People are just watching us eat pastas. This is Carriel doing well, and he's gone down. Caddis. And what happened there? And there's a yellow card, but how has the referee interpreted that? It's just a booking. I must admit I took my eye off of that, and Paul helping us out today said, look, come on. He just put his foot out, so Zabrowski booked on 13 minutes. I'll tell you what though, a game of high incidence so far is great entertainment for this, what I think looks a good crowd. Harold, Zabrowski. Anthony wins that one, then Stanley. Now Zabrowski's going well here. Can Harold win it? Zabrowski shoots, and well blocked by McCormack. And that kick just goes all the way through to Scott Bevan. I think the Rovers fans will be pleased with the start that their team's made. Anthony climbs. And that's a really good ball, but keeper out quickly, and the flag's up for offside anyway. Karoshi. Let's just say Karouche, beg your pardon, not Karoshi. Karouche just offside. It's opening up again for Swindon now, and again it's Byron Anthony with a really good challenge on Maghera. Suddenly there was space. Rovers needed to get the challenge in. Luckily they have. Harold comes back, and so does Zabrowski to help Rovers out defensively. They're picking up Flint. Flint jumps, and well done to that was Lee Brown on the line. Flint's threat in the air evident there, but Lee Brown well positioned to help Scott Bevan. Whereas you can see Matt Harold just sticking to Flint. He's got a job to do out there, Matt Harold. Stanley hooks that away. Free kick. Sanians down, and Paul Buckle remonstrating there with the officials. Rovers had the chance to really get moving, and Onions dumped. Lovely day here in Bristol today. It was cold, but perfectly still. As the chairman some boos going around over that challenge, but I'll tell you what, the Swindon fans are really played their part in creating a really good atmosphere inside this ground. Gary Sawyer floats that ball in. Zabrowski wins the header. Oh, look at this! And it was Dorman who had the free header. And Zabrowski won that header. The Rovers couldn't make it pay. Gary Sawyer does well. It's a Rovers goal kick. 17 and a half minutes gone. I'd say Rovers have probably had a bit more of the possession. You can see how Swindon have stormed up that league, getting them to 6th in the table after that wretched start. Paolo Di Canio was really sorted things out in quite quickly. There's Harold winning that one. And Iansa. Woodards. Plays it to Zabrowski. Referee. Darren Drysdale denotes that Zabrowski was impeding his opponent as opposed to the other way round. Fodringham with the clearance. Anthony again wins the header. Stanley gets in from behind, so it's a free kick. Ferry. So Caddis, the Swindon captain, looks as if he may have a go. Caddis, oh, it's a great one, and then there's a double deflection. Sawyer and Woodards diverting the path of that shot. Stanley away, and then Rovers hook the ball away. Caddis. It's a big bang, which is taken well by Scott Bevan. No problems for Bevan there then. So 19 and a half minutes gone. Woodards. Oh, tricky ball, but Byron Anthony does well. Really making the most of his selection. Ferry. Gabalondo, and again it's Byron Anthony right in the thick of things in the centre of Rovers' defence. What a Spaniard was formerly for Real Sociedad and Osasuna, I think it's pronounced. Got in a good position there inside the penalty area. And here's the corner. Over it comes. Good header down, Harold's there! Goodness me, Swindon really pressurising Rovers in the Stanley away, Rovers working out how to really defend when they need to. Carriel just takes that down magically. There's the ball forward, and the insert, only Zabrowski up. He's done well, Zabrowski. Sorry, beg your pardon, to get into space I meant to say. Zabrowski almost ends up with it, but in the end, for any insert, it broke down. And Dorman in on Carucci. Sorry, Carush. And the referee now is going to calm it all down. He's going to have a word. Kabushi with, what's happening now? It's Carriel's now being spoken to. And Caddis is talking about elbows, I think. And the referee is having to sort that situation out. He has done. And Kabushi now with the throw for Swindon. So Kabushi now with the throw for Swindon. Again, it's Matt Harold back, and look at that. That was good organisation in the height there of Bevan. That 6'6" frame of his just enabled him to pluck the ball quite easily out the air. Harold was thumped. Some of the crowd furious with that, but the referee was well positioned and he deemed that a very fair challenge. Gabalondo, Kabushi, he's run that out, that's gone. Gabalondo waited for the right moment to free Kabushi, and he's just run the ball into touch. Not quite so many scoring opportunities the last 5 minutes or so. I'd say evenly balanced this game. Harold. Gary Sawyer. Good work from Sawyer. Brown needed to be quick. Zabrowski is brought up. Swindon free kick. Ferry now. Oh, it's a great ball and another good challenge by Woodard. Great chance for Swindon now, and Rovers are just getting a foot in. This is Ferry, just over the top. Real prominent work there from the Swindon midfield and forward line. Smith involved with that move, and the referee is getting all sorts of attention from the crowd. I think he's probably got most of it right, but I think you could say that if at all he's siding with the visitors on the 50-50 decisions. Danny Woodard's with a good header, but I think his Rovers' defensive performance you're looking at so far. Ferry, it's a long ball. De Vita, and that ball has gone out of play. But the great thing about this Rovers performance, they seem to be inspired defensively by Byron Anthony's excellent central defensive work so far in this game, and of course with Zabrowski and Harold getting back to help out his defence when they need to. Rovers The good news is they still have a clean sheet when some may say Swindon should be in front, but Rovers have worked well at their defensive game. And Ian's has done well. He did well there. McCormack. Flint. That's a poor ball. Brown's accurate header. Now Rovers have a chance now to move now with Carriel. Anthony. This is Carriel. He switched flanks. He's won it back nicely though. Didn't he do well there, Carriel? Didn't get anything from the linesman though. Ferry. And Swindon have space in the middle of the park now. But that ball from DeVita was just weighted incorrectly, when really Swindon could have done much better than that. Yeah, DeVita wasted that. Harold. Zabrowski. Oh, this is great work from Carriel. Rovers doing so well. There's the header. And there's a clash of heads there. Lee Brown gets the ball over. Harold's there, wins the header. And then the ball's away. Now it's Woodard's. What a good game here. Stanley. Sawyer takes no chances. Goes all the way back to Scott Bevan. Zabrowski's climb, but Harold wins the flick. And, well, what way is this game going to go? You're going to be a brave man to predict this one. Finely balanced. Swindon, I'll probably say, have had the edge. They're probably playing the neater football, but I think you've got to say defensively, Rovers have been excellent. And they've also looked lively up front. DeCanio remonstrating, I think, with the referee. Made over 500 league appearances, Paolo DeCanio is a player and scored over 100 goals, 2 spells with Lazio. Also played for Juventus, Napoli and AC Milan. Bevan then. And there's just coming up to the half-hour mark here at the Mem. It's a good game. It's cold here, but the crowd generating plenty of heat. Zabrowski. Woodard, Dorman, and now Anthony. Ball's clipped in. It's Zabrowski who's wide, has found him. He's done well. Turns. And the ball hacked clear by the Swindon defence. Dorman's there. Jonathan Smith. He's been very close to Dorman. Zabrowski. Aniensa. And then the ball just gone out of play. Swindon, as we said earlier, 15 unbeaten. Was forgetting their first round FA Cup demolition of Huddersfield Town. A 4-1 win for Swindon in the FA Cup, so they justifiably have made the third round, winning away at higher opposition in the second round. Can't remember offhand who they've drawn in the third round. Look at that, it's a great ball from Dorman. Will he have a go? Pulls the ball across! What a gift! And Rovers blow it! Zabrowski and Harold. And then there's a Swindon defender down injured now. But he recovers in about 4 seconds. was a really great chance there for Rovers. And it's not been taken. Will Zabrowski get a better chance than that in the match? Well, let's hope he does, but Rovers have created chances, let's be honest about it. 6 major incidents in this game so far. Pause been taken on highlights, so it's going to be an interesting one for the programme after the game. Dave Bolton, vision mixing today, doing a sterling job. After a tough start, Steve and Darryl, as always on the camera, me, Andy Warren, commentating. Dave Rogers, today, missing the game, he's at Bognor Regis on holiday. Aniansa now. Sorry, Zabrowski now, beg your pardon. Ball comes in! Cleared. Carriol does well. Gabilondo comes away with the ball. Swindon trying to play themselves out of trouble. They've got the skill to do it. They really do look a good side. But for all their intricate footwork, Swindon in the middle of that part, they've not cracked Rovers yet. Zabrowski's header. Anthony climbs, and Gary Sawyer wins the header. Now Brown. Zabrowski asking for the big bang. It's going to find Harold though. Look at that for a chest down. That was terrific from Harold. Now it's Carriol. He's lost out there. Rovers win it back. Dorman to Stanley. Stanley has to just make some time. Gary Sawyer. It's a big punt to Harold. Harold wins it. Carriol gets the useful poke in. Harold. Zabrowski. Look at this. Dorman. He's blocked. Sliding in there, Andy Dorman. And it's Rovers now turning the screw. Mustafa Carriol. Then a touch lets him down. 33 minutes gone. Yeah, just had a few seconds away to just consider whether we're all watching the same game, and the general census is Rovers well in this game. They're having a better period now than probably at any time in the match. Swindon full of skill, enterprise, and certainly firepower up front, despite Richie being out today. This is Stanley now. It's the ball in. Aniansa, he's done well, he's got space! And it's blocked. And then Lee Brown gets forward. Rovers have a corner. Taken quickly. And then Stanley just gets caught in possession now. And Swindon have a chance to come forward. Rovers have done well though, and they win the throw-in. That's good work from Stanley, recovering from that mistake he made, just getting caught in possession. Swindon were playing very deep then. They had no options for that attack. Brown forward. Gabilondo making the run wide. Anthony with a very good pass there. It's found Zabrowski. Oh, he did well, Zabrowski. Now it's Carriol. Gets the ball in. Harold holds his head. He was a good way from that one. The ball sailed over his head. Might have been a nice one if Carriol could have perhaps tried to have got to the touchline on that. But nevertheless, 5 home defeats for Bristol Rovers so far this season. That's not good. But at the moment, we'd say it's an improving Bristol Rovers because they're well in this game. Now then, Zabrowski. Carriel, 3 Rovers players up there. Dorman's helped to support this attack. Carriel now. There's the ball in. Harold was almost on the end of it. And look at that, he's kept the ball in. Superb play. And then Town get moving again. Anthony with a really intelligent ball to Woodards. Carriel working hard. He did well, Carriel. Dorman. Ferry. It's a really good game here, I'll tell you. It's a lot of good football being played. Caddis. Good run. Great goal! Caddis scores from a deep position. He wasn't picked up, and on 37 minutes, it's Swindon Town who take the lead in the M4 derby. Rovers have to come from behind, and to add insult, it looks as if Byron Anthony is in trouble. So Phil Kite on to take a look at Anthony. What a shame Rovers have gone behind. De Canio's men in front. So Swindon currently then looking for their 5th win of the season. One thing that's interesting, the second half, Rovers will be attacking the Blackthorn end. And in a moment, this is a rare one for Byron to look like that. So may need he's walking on it, but he doesn't look particularly comfortable, Byron Anthony. The stretcher's on hold, certainly doesn't need that. And strip it off. It's Bolger. Byron Anthony's going to try and run it off, but it's absolute all action. He's going to get back on. He was worried. Caddis. Oh, that could be trouble for Rovers, but Bevan read it well. Needed to be quick off his line. Kiboshi forward. Anthony shoved. There's a real dump in there Anthony had. And there's Magera. Carriel. like a Rovers throw. It's a throw. Same for Harold. It's Magera now. There's a clearance. And Lee Brown's asking for the ball. Zabrowski wins the header. Good work from Zabrowski. Tries one! Not far wide. Good try there. Zabrowski, born in Swindon. Some of his family are attending the game today because they're Swindon fans. And he pulled his shot just wide. Not a bad try from Zabrowski. Fodringham happy to see that go around his left hand upright. Caddis. Ball played forward and it's easy for Bevan. Carry on. Woodards. Carry on again. Oh, good ball from Carriol. Lovely reverse pass. Woodards does well. Some of the Rovers fans said shoot there, and Stanley feeds Brown. Brown clips it in. Harold lurking. Look at Woodards. Will he have a go? He does. It's blocked. Swindon defending in numbers. Dorman! What a good try from Dorman. Kept it down. Unfortunately for Rovers, Fodringham was well positioned. It was a good try from Andy Dorman. Zabrowski. Oh, the referee got in the way, and Ian's unhappy with that. Here comes Swindon again. It's a good touch. A perfectly good touch there from Dorman. Illegal though, says the referee. All eyes. It's 2 minutes before half-time. Shame if Rovers going to go in behind at half-time. They've put a lot into this game. That was a good shot, and Bevan was well positioned to take that. So we'll be looking for the board to go up in a minute. There will be some time, I'm sure. This is Harold. Attacking options on the bench this afternoon. Tell him it's not the battery. It's not the battery. And referee this on this occasion. This is Dorman now. Woodards. Carriol. Oh, good turn from Carriol. Look at that. He's done so well. Gets the ball and Harold just misses it. Well, that was a brilliant run from Carriol on this side. Magic feet. Just left 5 players for dead. It's not often you see skill of that level at this level. If that makes sense. Carriol now. And Stanley. And Woodard's is wide if he wants him. This is Woodard's. Stanley. Zabrowski's down. Ferry with that ball forward. That should be mopped up by Lee Brown. Oh, good ball. Lee Brown's got it back. Oh, good. Great control from Harold. But then the ball's gone loose. Dorman with a lovely ball. It should stay in. What a ball from Dorman. He did so well. This is Zabrowski. There's the ball in, and Rovers have got some good balls into the penalty area. Unfortunately, they've just not quite been in the right place. And now the referee concludes a really good half of football here at the Mem. Unfortunately for the home side, they're one behind, but what a good game we've seen here. Lots of enterprise from both sides, and I think Rovers are really pretty unlucky to be going in at half-time behind. They've created some really good goal-scoring chances, but it's Caddis' strike on 37 minutes that divides these two teams. A dynamic run from the middle of the park, took him onto the edge of the area, clean finish that Bevan couldn't keep out. So at half-time in the West Country derby here, Bristol Rovers 0, Swindon Town 1. We'll be right back in the second half. Okay, welcome back then. Rovers trailing by that single goal scored by Caddis on 37 minutes. Everything to play for here. Dave has just been completing the edit at half-time, and it looked all action. So Swindon then straight onto the attack as Gary Sawyer just touches that ball back to Scott Bevan. Flint with the header. And DeVita away. Magera. Well, that's been given away to Harold. Zabrowski's there. And Harold is was just nabbed from his foot. Caddis. Brown forward. And Matt Harold gets a rare shout from the ref, wins that free kick. Ball still rolling, so Craig Stanley told to just take the ball back, and at the moment I think it's Byron Anthony. He's just had a bit of a bash. Slight knock to his head by the look of it. And knows Phil Kite on just to check him out. Rovers then, at the moment, it's not looking great at the bottom of League 2 for Rovers. If they don't score a goal, it will be Rovers' 6th home defeat of the season, which will be pretty disastrous. Rovers stuck on 19 points in 18th position. Last night in League 2, a goal in injury time scored by Nicholson for Torquay meant they beat Barnet, so Barnet of course stayed below Rovers. They couldn't catch Rovers, so it's been impossible for Rovers to have gone any lower than 18th. As I said, that was a good win for Torquay. And they're now just outside the playoffs. Craig Stanley takes that. Dorman to Brown. Goes back in. Keeper, it's very well. Wesley Fotheringham. Woodards. Harold. Zabrowski. Oh, that was good play by Anian to just try to tuck it round his man, and it's back now, and the ball's with Danny Woodards. Forward. Oh, that's a close thing there with Zabrowski. Anthony. Dorman wins that. Now it's Gary Sawyer. And Brown. Zabrowski shouts for it. It's Carriel. Oh, look at Carriel. He's kept it. Looks as if he was going to lose it. He's round his man. Then he goes down. Referee well positioned. Darren Drysdale to spot that challenge. I think it's going to be left. Is it to Lee Brown? Carriel, a very deceptive player when the ball's at his feet. Looks momentarily as if he's going to overrun the ball, and then mysteriously regains possession, and then off he goes on one of his mazy runs. That was an example of that there. So Stanley plays it in. Brown plays it straight back in, another good header. Dorman. Oh, Anthony does well. Rovers doing really well now, Dorman. And Dorman gets the return. He's in space. There's the ball in. Harold unable to get on the end of it. And a good move though. And Andy Dorman for me getting better with each game. Options on the bench attacking wise for Paul Buckle. He's quite restricted this afternoon. Just Elliot Richards really. And Swindon are going to make a substitution. Carouche off and Jake Jervis on. So Carouche off and Jervis on. Big travelling Swindon contingent at the moment. Well pleased with how things are going. I reckon a crowd of probably about 7,500 here this afternoon. I'll try and identify. Cormax. Ball to an inaccurate pass. Now it's a great chance for Rovers to attack again. And Dorman couldn't find Carriel, but Rovers win it straight back. Dorman, looked handball, worth a try from Andy Dorman. He's not concerned about having a go. Settled in well here. Zabrowski. Good twisted run from Zabrowski. Dorman. Carriel. Brown's making a good run wide. Oh, it's Bagatelle out there. He hit Zabrowski on the feet. And no one knew where that was going. Sawyer. There's a mistake from Sawyer and the flag's up. Jervis. Just offside there. So Rovers, I think, have started this game better than their opponents. They're in the ascendancy. And the trick now is how to really unlock that Swindon defence. Harold, who had the best chance of the game for Rovers, inside the first minute. In fact, on 14 seconds. The referee now denotes that Davita shoved Carriel. And how will Rovers unlock this defence? Stanley is supported by Byron Anthony, Matt Harold, Zabrowski, Aniensa, Carriel. Every Swindon player back behind the ball. Over it comes. That is too easy. For Fodringham. Davita. Caddis. And Carriel's back to help out. It's an illegal challenge though from Carriel. Swindon free kick. There's the ball in. Oh! Swindon almost 2 up. And the fans behind the goal were just trying to suck that ball in then, and it was everywhere. Luckily for Bevan, it's wide. So the home fans still quiet. The throw. Zabrowski's going to pick the ball up now. McCormack all the way back. Stanley. And I think that was Jake Jervis then who just handled. Stanley in strongly there, it's a free kick. There's Jervis there. And rather looked to be an overhit cross, but in the end, sneaking up on that inside post was Davita, and Bevan safely decided just to push it around the post. I don't think it was going in, but you'd rather not take the chance. So it's going to be Davita then with this corner. Slung in from the right. Over it comes. Dorman was well positioned on the line, but it's a free kick anyway. So, 57 minutes gone in the second half. And Rovers need to try and step it up a gear. Harold. Sawyer. Woodards. So, useful ball forward, cut out by Kiboshi. And Woodards making a good forward run. Stanley. In comes the ball. Dorman's on his backside. Recovers well though, he's still in there. What way's that going to go? So Rovers, is it? No, it's not, it's going to Swindon. Dorman slung a boot in, I think. It's DeVita. Gets the ball in. Bevan is well positioned to take that. Now Rovers have a chance to move now. And Ian's on that right side. Zabroski's supporting him. Harold's there as well. Lots of Swindon players back though. And that move just peters out there. Looks as if there's going to be a substitution. Zabroski is going off and Elliot Richards on. A good substitution by Paul Buckle, and there's a good amount of time left for Elliot Richards, the goal-scoring hero at Totton. Those goals just iced the cake down there in the FA Cup second round. But Swindon need to be stopped first. They're advancing well down now on that left side now with Gabalondo. What a good header from Sawyer. No, it wasn't Sawyer, sorry. That was Lee Brown. Beg your pardon. Gabalondo again. Oh! And Anthony gets in. And then Sawyer. And then Rovers get the free kick. So it's going all ways now. Now, is it going to be Elliot Richards' chance to really get Rovers moving now? We shall see. It's a good substitution by Paul Buckle. Dorman was close to picking that up. Rovers have just got to try and win a little bit more in the middle of the park. It's where Swindon seem to be really dangerous. Well, they're dangerous all over the park. Let's not just say that. Because it's making out it's only in the middle of the park that they're any good, which couldn't be further from the truth. And luckily for Rovers, that little move peters out. Carriel now. Hit Carriel. I mean, even well in his own half, he just wants to have a go at going round his opposition players. The first thing on his mind, Carriel, every time he gets the ball, which is really positive. If Rovers can just channel that attacking dimension to Carriel's game. And Anthony wins that one. Now, Elliot Richards then. Elliot Richards does well there. He's away, the Welshman. There's the ball to Harold. Harold in strongly as well. This is a physical game out there, believe you me. There's a lot of hard work going in by both teams. 63 minutes. It's the home side who are that one goal behind. And I think Rovers are slightly unlucky to find themselves in that position. DeVita. Now Caddis. Caddis round his man. Still it's Caddis, and a good challenge coming in from Carriel. And Lee Brown into touch. Swindon, of course, relegated with Rovers last season, finishing rock bottom of League One, following a run of 15 defeats in their last 24 games. That tells a story. Horrible relegation seasons. But now, with Paolo Di Canio, there's a lot more positive news. As Annie Insa almost gets Rovers going there. I think Rovers just need to be a little bit more measured in their attacking ventures. There's plenty of work in Gutso, but perhaps it needs to just be slowed down a little bit and a little bit more composed. You've got Harold is really putting in a shift up there, but he's not really looked like scoring. He's had that one terrific chance that he should have buried in the first 12 seconds, believe it or not, of the game. It's an amazing chance, and it still remains Rovers' best chance of the afternoon. But there's still plenty of time for the home side to get back in this game. They've got to. They cannot lose a sixth home defeat. It's just disastrous at home for a team that did so well last week. The ball hacked forward. Now Elliot Richards. There he goes. And, here he comes Swindon. Oh, what a challenge from Richards there. A really well-timed challenge from the Rovers striker. Rekindling memories of Rovers' Welsh contingent of the 70s when player after player would come over the Severn Bridge and just perform really well for this football club. Tony Pulis among them, now of course Premiership manager of Stoke City. Phil Bater, Vaughan Jones, Wayne Jones, the list goes on and on and on, my sonner. And now we've got young Elliot Richards, who's looking so promising. Can his career blossom here under Paul Buckle? Let's hope so. Caddis. Dorman covering. Caddis almost goes round him, but Andy Dorman using all his experience, and what a good ball to Carriel. And Carriel with a lovely layoff to Elliot Richards. Super football from the home side, but it comes to nothing. Dorman, Carriel and Richards then mixing it nicely. I think Rovers have done enough in this game to deserve to be level, but they're not. That is the frightening thing. Elliot Richards steers that ball to safety, but we want to really see him at the other end of the field. That's where I feel he can damage Swindon. Stunning strike at Totten. It just power packs the top right hand corner of the goal, and then of course that mazy run going round three players in the penalty area to get his second of the match. It's Carriel. Stanley. Anthony away. Good play from Harold. It's a great first touch. Then the reverse ball. This is Rovers moving nicely now. Will they get an equaliser? There, we're close. Carriel drags it wide. What a good move though. Rovers threatening there. They're playing some good football, I'll tell you. They just need a bit of luck now, and Buckle's men could be level. goes in there, and this is Stanley now who's taken it in his stride. Has a go, good try from Stanley, and it's an important save. Well, it's a lovely December evening here. It's cold still. We've got some dreadful weather coming over the next couple of days, but you can just see the moon just in the horizon to the right of the stand. Quite an amazing shot really at the Mem. We can see the moon. We want to see a Rovers goal now. Danny Woodard's goal scorer. Passes to another Rovers goal scorer last week, Elliot Richards. Anthony. Richards. Good ball. And Craig Stanley is flattened. Tell you what, I'm just looking at Jake Jervis there. He's a very, very tall lad indeed. Played for Birmingham in the Europa League, Jervis. And it's a good defensive header away by Town. And again, it's that same player, Aidan Flint, with lots of power in that header to clear their lines. Anthony's up to just give Rovers a little bit up front. This is Jervis now. What a huge player he is. Got those orange boots on. Carriel does well to win the ball from Jervis. Harold goes up. Oh, Sawyer was late. Oh, it's a defence splitting pass. What a save from Bevan. He did so well there. Bevan came out, closed the angle, and Swindon were poised there to make it 2-0. Bevan the hero. Just trying to see who that was. Can't quite see who that was. I think it was Maguera. Was it? I'll let you know in a minute. Apologies for that. Brown to Carriel. No, it wasn't. It was Gabalonda, beg your pardon. Gabalonda, the player who almost gave Swindon that second goal. Jervis. Brown just gets in between those long legs of Jervis. They're huge. This is Harold. Harold gets the header on. Come on, Rovers, says the scoreboard. I think it says come on, you Blues now, but it's a bit of a mess. Be interested to know the crowd today. I reckon it's at least 7,500, might even be 8,000. Terrific atmosphere in the ground. If Rovers could score, I'm sure the roof would lift. This is Woodard's. Good ball. Richards. Richards has support from Stanley. Woodard's. He did well. He did really well, but the ball just out. Well, Gabilondo, who's been effective, is substituted. It looks as if Essejas is the player to replace him. If I got the pronunciation wrong there, I apologise. This is Essejas. Ball comes in, and Gary Sawyer gets a foot to it. It's a Town corner. There are 18 minutes left in this game. Still plenty of time for the home side to get back in it. As the Evening darkness now envelops this ground. It's the Swindon corner. Over it comes. Byron Anthony. I thought got a touch, but the referee says goal kick. So once again it's Bevan with a chance to clear. Anthony. Oh, is it a clash of heads? A bit nasty. Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Dorman floored. Swindon fans don't agree. Can Rovers have a grandstand finish? Harold with a header. Anthony. Lee Brown. Way back to Bevan. Sawyer. We're now into the last 15 minutes. Harold got in a triangle with Aidan Flint, sorry. He's had a good game, Aidan Flint. Signed from Blue Square, North Alfreton in January by Danny Wilson. He was a player who interested Derby County. Nigel Clough was looking very closely at him. And he's done well at Swindon, that's for sure. He's had a good game here this afternoon. Caddis. He's going to try and get to the byline, is he? He's got support if he needs it from Majira, but Elliot Richards, to me, still seems to be playing very deep, but look at this. It was Carriol suddenly showing magic. Rovers throw, is it? Time running out for the home side. Just under 15 minutes to go. Elliot Richards. Swindon at the moment looking for win number 5 away from the county ground. But Rovers still giving it everything. They're well in this game. There's the throw. Harold jumps. And now Anthony. Up they go. It's a good header from Flint away. He's dominated. Oh, that was a really loose ball from Lee Brown. And that's a good ball back from Anthony. Harold tries to win it. Handball. Smith with a handball. Brown. 3 Rovers players in that penalty area now. Brown does well. And again, will he have a go? He does. It's blocked. And it's now Andy Dorman. He's going to leave it for Brown. I think Rovers are hoping Carriol's going to come short. It's Dorman. That's a good ball. Really good ball from Dorman. Carriol. Oh, he's done so well. There's the cross, and it's Flint away again. Dorman, good try. Rovers just banging balls in. They're getting nowhere with them. This is Carriol, though. Oh, and plucked out the air there by townkeeper Wes Fodringham. Rovers sort of peppering Swindon, but it's just not enough at the moment to crack the Canio's team. Looked to be is that a handball? Anthony Brown, he did well, he did the sensible thing. He could find Elliot Richards there. One for Harold to chase. It's just gone out of play. 11 and a half minutes to go of normal time. And the Inter. And Lee Brown. Out. Flint got the header in, and the ball was clearly out from here. And what was that? What was that? What happened there? There's a yellow. And there's all sorts of problems. Great shout. It was just instructed then, that was a push, and inside the last 10 minutes, a booking. That was for the captain, Paul Caddis. Just a push there, all the crowd saw it. So, what can Rovers do then now? Header goes in, and crowd seen something there, and Lee Brown well over the top. Keep it going, says the referee. Paul Buckle having words. Now then, Carriol's got the ball now. Okay, I've just been instructed that I've made a mistake. Apologies for that. It was the keeper that was booked, not the captain, beg your pardon. So it wasn't Caddis. Wes Fodringham went in the book. So apologies for that. DeVita's ball. Jervis. Dorman and Jervis fighting for it. Brown did well. Look at that. Well played, and Dorman. And Rovers win the throw. I'll tell you, if Rovers lose this, they'll be quite hard done by, I think. They put a lot into the game. Okay, they've not created a hatful of chances, but I think they've more than done enough to have deserved something out the game. It'd be a real shame if it's yet another defeat. Oh dear. And Sajas is booked now. It's another booking. Join Fodringham in Darren Drysdale's book. And just inside the last 8 minutes. And Rovers have this free kick taken by Woodards. Sawyer. Jervis, good run. It's been forced wide by Anthony. Good ball in. Dear, oh dear. Swindon ball. It's incorrect. Rovers have got the throw. It was definitely a Swindon throw. So, another Swindon substitution. Magira off. And I'm just trying to see who that is coming on. It's definitely Magira off. Is it Risser?
Yeah.
Yeah, great shout. It's Oliver Risser to come on for this final 6 minutes. So, Lee Brown then with the throw. Dorman. Stanley. Oh, good ball. Elliot Richards. Right, now Rovers are moving there. This is Elliot Richards. Rovers in a good position. Richards still moving. He's got Carriel one side. It's just wide. Good run from Elliot Richards. It would have come in a very similar style to Swindon's goal. A run from deep. Wasn't particularly powerful, but I'll tell you what, Fodringham was more than happy to see that go round his left hand upright. Jervis. He's a giant, Jervis. He really is a tall guy. Good footwork though for a big man. Ball comes in. Oh, and Rovers defend that nicely in the end. Good throw from Bevan. Carriel. Four and a half minutes to go. If Rovers get anything from this, it's going to be the late show. This is Dorman. Stanley. Oh, what a good ball. That's a terrific ball. Elliot Richards. Oh, well done, Elliot Richards. Ball comes in again. Another fine header from Flint. Rovers free kick. They need to hurry. Then the ball is kicked away by Estajas. He needs to be careful. I'll tell you, he's already been booked. He'll be off if he doesn't watch it. It's a really silly thing to do. Really silly thing to do, that was kick the ball away. Now Caddis, the captain's getting involved as well. Just under 4 minutes left. In comes the ball. And then all the Swindon players back. Ball comes in. Dorman goes up. Now Dorman again, he's done well. He's taken it wide, then he's tripped. Yeah, thank you very much. Rovers free kick. Time of the essence. They've got to score. They definitely deserve something out of this game. This will be a travesty if Rovers lose this. This really will be a travesty. Over it comes. Rovers score! They've done it! And the goal scorer is Danny Woodard. Woodard's terrific, and they deserve it. And the boys from Wiltshire have conceded just about with 2 minutes to go. It's Woodard's again. He's followed up his cup glory at Totton United with another vital goal. Great news for Paul Buckle's team. Bristol Rovers won, Swindon Town won, and you cannot say the home side don't deserve it. 1-1 here. Absolutely did not deserve to lose this game, but there's still time to go. How much time will be added? couldn't work out, first of all, whether it was Andy Dorman. It was a tricky one to call, but I've got some experts alongside me, so that helped. And here comes Swindon, and it's a bit unlucky because Dorman's just conceded a corner. Ball was just hit against his body, so Rovers need to defend now as this ball comes over. Now then, Byron Anthony. What a challenge from Anthony! What a great challenge! He's had a terrific comeback, Byron. De Canio's on the pitch. What's that all about? Well, everything's going on here, I'll tell you. It's been a great game now, I've enjoyed it. Probably the best game I've seen here almost all season. The fourth official telling De Canio to calm down. Byron Anthony, man of the match. He's had a terrific game. Goal scorer, of course, at Totton. One of the 6. Ooh! And I'd like to know what's going on there. Oh, sorry. Right, I see. Sorry, it's a foul throw, beg your pardon. It's a great shout, yeah. Foul throw is really heating that atmosphere, and I've not seen the board go up yet. I don't think so, anyway. 4 minutes. Still anybody's game. Anything can happen, I'll tell you. What if Rovers could sneak it, eh? What would that be like? They're on the attack, there's 4 minutes to go, and great support from the home fans. They're just really behind their team. This is the best atmosphere at this ground for a long, long time. It's a goal kick. Oh, Danny Woodard's second goal of the season. Carry on. Brown. Oh, look at this, it's Richards. Oh, Carriel's down, what's he done? No, sorry, it's Aniensa, beg your pardon. He's got to get up. Caddis. He's taken on Brown. Oh, well played, Lee Brown. He did so well. Brown forward. Look at this now, Aniensa. He's got no support now. We have now, though. It's Elliot Richards. Stanley. Oh, not a good ball to give there from Craig Stanley. Dyer. What a shame. Rovers were really moving nicely then as well. I think he's running out of legs, Craig Stanley. It's been a tough game out there today. That's easy for Bevan. Now then. We're saying Rovers need to calm it. Or are they going to just settle for the point? Or are we just going to try and snatch? We're all looking at each other saying we need to win it. We don't want to settle for the point. But perhaps in the circumstances they're looking at it as a point gained. Brown forward. It's aimed for Harold. I'd say a minute 90 seconds if that left. De Vita. Useful ball from Ferry. Oh! That's a slip. Well challenged. It's a fine challenge. Oh, great. Oh, what a shame. That ball could have been slightly more controlled from Craig Stanley. Rovers would have been away then. Well, that's a loose one now. Elliot Richards. Oh, he's won it! What a point from Elliot Richards. Rovers only have 2 up there. Support. This is Harold. And Harold annoyingly just concedes the free kick. So I think it's going to have to be a draw. I can say at the most there's a minute to go. Well, does DeCanio want to win this? Carriel off. And Oliver Norburn on. Really all-action game here this afternoon. As that shot from Ferry is wide. I should imagine it'll be the clearance now, and that'll be it. Well, Darren Drysdale, the referee, ends a really top-end game here at the Memorial Stadium, full of effort and endeavour from both sides. Swindon, with their slick passing in the first half, gave them that single goal lead at half-time. But Rovers, as I said, with 75-80 minutes gone, it would be a travesty if the home team had lost this game. They didn't, because it was a terrific equaliser coming in from Danny Woodards to back up that goal he scored at Tottenham in the FA Cup. So it's ended here in the M4 derby. Bristol Rovers 1, Swindon Town 1, and Rovers mini revival continues. It's goodbye from me, Andy Warren, and the Screen Soccer team.